tracks.
Welcome to KO Bets. My name is Bill. We gotta do this show quick. We've got NFL Week 14 picks to submit. It's 25 minutes till noon kickoff. We just gotta dive into it and get right into it. Went to a wedding last night. Had a great time. Something we talked about was this little smelling salt. So you can see it gets like a little red. I'm good. I'm ready to do the show. Ready to compete. All right, we've got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs are playing great as of late. 9.5-point favorites. Over-unders at 48. I do like the Chiefs to cover here. As far as the over-under, the Chiefs haven't been... the defense has been playing better as of late. I don't know. Raiders... I like the Raiders, too. I think they're a tough team. I just think this is a tough game to go into Arrowhead Stadium and win this one, or really stay competitive in this one. I think it's going to be tough for the Raiders to keep up in points. We'll go under 48. I'm just kind of in this mode with Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes where I just want to take over on everything, and I want to take them on the spread. From now on, I just think it's a good team, and they're kind of hitting their stride at this point. They might still come away with the number 1 overall seed in the conference, which would be nuts. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening. I think the Raiders are going to struggle today, is what I think is going to happen. I think the Chiefs could win by 10. It's an interesting line. If I were going to lay money, I'd probably do 6.5, if anything, for Kansas City just to get better odds. 9.5 is tough, New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets. New Orleans Saints 4.5-point favorites on the road in New York. New Orleans pretty beat up. Let's see what Kamara's status is today. If Kamara's out, it's not going to be pretty for them. Okay, he's playing. He's a full go. So yeah, I'd take New Orleans over-under at 42. Let's go under. I think it'll be a pretty low-scoring affair. Give me the Saints to cover 4.5. Give me the under 210. Obviously taking the Saints. Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore is the underdog in this. Not sure what Lamar Jackson's status is, but, he's just been playing bad. He's been turning the ball over a lot. He hasn't been good, in my opinion. He is playing, okay. But he's just got the last few weeks, with the exception of the game he missed, he's just too turnover prone lately. I like the Ravens in this. 3 points on the road, underdog. I like the Ravens in this. Over-under's 44. Let's go over. And then on the money line, give me the Ravens. I just think they're the better team in this matchup. I think Cleveland is healthy, though. They got their running game healthy. It's an interesting game. I like the over, I think, the best, as far as, the things I threw out there. Jacksonville Jaguars at Tennessee. Tennessee all day. 8.5 points. Yeah, I guess I'll take Tennessee on that. Over-under is 44.5. I'll go under. Jacksonville's just been, the offense has been atrocious. Haven't been putting up points. Seattle Seahawks at Houston taking on the Texans. Give me Seattle in this one. I don't know. Like, this is what? Russ's third game back. Yeah, I guess I like, for sure, Seattle in this. I don't know if I like them to cover the 9 points. That's a lot. I could see him winning by 10. I could see him winning by 7. I could see him winning by 6, you know? Um, yeah, I just think Seattle's just one of those teams that's destined to play in close games with how they attack the opposing defense. Give me Seattle, but give me Houston to cover the spread. You know what I mean? Over-under's 41. Let's go under. So it's like 21 to 14 or something, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, give me under. I don't care. Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers. I'll take the Carolina Panthers in this, but um, both teams aren't great. Yeah, I'll take Carolina to cover, win by a field goal. Over-under's 41.5. I could see, I mean, Carolina's got a decent defense, but Atlanta's is pretty bad, but their offense can put up points. I'll go over in this one. Dallas Cowboys at Washington taking on the Washington football team. This is a good matchup. I agree. I think Dallas should be the favorite. Tony Pollard's out. So, you know, Zeke's going to take a bulk of the carries in this. I'm not sure what Amari Cooper's status is, but CeeDee Lamb's healthy. Washington's a good football team. I think they're coming off 4 wins in a row. I, I just think Dallas is the better team in this, and they can win by a touchdown. I think road favorites. They sometimes tend to underperform a little bit, but so I think the smart bet would be to take Washington on the line there. I think it is the smart bet. But in my head, I just think I could see Dallas winning by over a touchdown. Over-unders at 47.5. I would go over. I kind of like the over in that. New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are 9-point favorites. Man, this is tough. I guess Chargers have a decent edge rush attack. Giants O-line has been awful all year. You kind of worry, like, eventually, it's a good offense, they've got good weapons and stuff, and you kind of worry about it perhaps clicking against the Chargers, who have, maybe had some games that they maybe gave up a little too many points. I'll take the Chargers to cover the 9 points. I like their edge rush. Over under 44. I like over kind of in this, but like who knows how many points the Giants are gonna put up. So I'll go under. In my head, what I'm seeing is the Chargers covering, Giants really struggling offensively. Even if the Chargers put up 30, I think the Giants maybe are hard pressed to score double digits, 10, 14. So yeah, I'll go under in that. I think I like the Chargers in that line for some reason. Yeah, out of all the lines, for the favorites, maybe that one's the one I like the best thus far. That's weird. Denver 12.5 point favorites against Detroit. This is a tough game for Detroit. I'll take Denver. I don't feel particularly confident either way about this one, but Denver's got a little bit better defense, I think. Detroit going to, Mile High Stadium, coming off the win, the exhilarating win against the Vikings. I think it's just a big letdown week. They're going to lay a big turd in Denver. Denver covers, probably wins by like a couple touchdowns. Over under 42. Oh man. How bad does Detroit do? I think they do real bad. I think we're going to go under. I think they do real bad, that offense. Buffalo Bills at Tampa Bay. 3.5 points. Gosh. I guess give me the Bills with 3.5. Over under is 53. I'll go over. And I'll take the Buccaneers on the money line, but 3.5 points, that's tough. I think the Bills are a really good football team. Coming off that loss to the Patriots, close game, low scoring game. I think they respond this week and they play another close, tough game, tough opponent in the Buccaneers, and we'll see how it goes. Are there any prop bets that you like in football in general, or do you just pick game lines? So Johnny, I've been playing a little bit of the same game. You see these SGP. They've got these same game parlays, and it's a really good way to, you can choose like, here, let's pick on one random, like Buffalo and Tampa Bay. We're past the noon game, so we can take our time a little bit here. So if you click same game parlay here, I love this. So, okay, so anytime, okay, let's just do game. We'll go through because that's the popular tab, so it's kind of a mix of everything. So look, you've got these alternate spreads here. So like, I like the Buccaneers to win this game, but I'd probably take them at like 2.5, not like, minus 3.5. I think that's tough. Alternative over under points. You could do some like stupid thing like let's see. Over under for the game is set at 52.5. So Vegas thinks it's at 52.5. Let's like subtract a little bit. So now we've got the Bucks over under 45.5, and then you can do like crazy stuff like this, like let's see, Leonard Fournette over 44.5 yards, Zach Moss over 14.5 yards, receiving props. Cole Beasley, Chris Godwin. You can do over under, and there's so many different like I like Cole Beasley 20. So now like just add this to your bet slip here, and I mean for a $1 bet, for a $5 bet, you're winning $30 instead of. I mean, you can have fun with it and be pretty conservative and get some decent odds. You don't want to I don't think you want to be doing $50 bets here. I've got a lot of friends who bet like $20 on some kind of crazy lines. I know there's promotions too for same game parlays on DraftKings, but I'd say you could have a lot of fun um, picking your team, choosing like some completely nonsense over under total. Um, Leonard Fournette, you know, Z- Zach Moss, 14 and a half yards. I think he's been, I know he's more of a red zone back for them, but I think he's gotten a lot of run lately. Cole Beasley, just 30 yards. That seems feasible for a dude who could get 8 catches. Um, I don't know. It's just an interesting way to play the lines. Shoot, and I'm not showing the page. I'm sorry, John. But you can see. Um, shoot. So basically, here this is the same game parlay bet, and I just chose you hit here, and you can just come up with some crazy favorable lines. Like you could be like, I like Tampa Bay, um, and I think it's gonna be over 42 and a half points, and like I don't know, all of a sudden instead of Tampa Bay minus 190, it's minus 110. So you can just, it is riskier, right? Because you're putting more variables out there, but um, yeah, it's for sure fun. And then I was just saying, like, I like to do the over unders for like rushing yards and receiving yards are so ridiculous. So, like, I like to place like little bets like this occasionally. Just sprinkle them in for a prime time game or something if I don't want to go in on the line. So, um, yeah, I think we've got a couple more games here to review. San Francisco 49ers at Cincinnati taking on the Bengals. The 49ers, 2.5 point favorites on the road. Hey. So the 49ers are, I think Mitchell's out for them. I don't even know if he was their primary running back at this stage. It's kind of a weird cast of backfield personnel. We've got them taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Is Burrows healthy this week? I know he hurt his hand. So I'm so happy I didn't. I mean, I like watching the fights. I'm so happy I wasn't watching them live because I would have been taking my winnings and putting them into like Nunez and Poirier, and they both lost. That's crazy. What's Vark Tech? Sylvia Hodges, what's up? What's Vark Tech? Um, yeah, so Burrows is healthy. Huh. That's an interesting game. What about Mixon? Is Mixon healthy? Or is he on COVID? He's questionable. Mixon illness, Higgins expected to play. I kind of like Cincy in this. 2.5 point underdogs at home. I kind of like them. Their offense is good. You got Jamar Chase, Higgins, Mixon. They've been running the ball well. The O-line seems pretty good. Yeah, give me Cincy. Over-under's 49.5. 49. Like 50. It's tough. I'll say under. On the money line, I kind of like Cincinnati today. I don't know. All right, Bears at Lambeau taking on the Packers. Packers are 11.5 point favorites. 42.5 is the over-under. 7:20 prime time. Man, I guess I'll take the Packers here. Pains me to say it, but I don't know. I think, is Fields starting for the Bears? I don't think it really matters if it's Fields or Dalton. It's just, yeah, Fields is starting. So that's exciting. I'll for sure watch it and root for the Bears. Probably won't put any sort of bet in on this one unless I'm doing like a same game parlay with just random prop bets. But I mean, you gotta like the Packers in this game, and over under 42.5. You know, you could live bet that based on how the Bears offense looks. I think the Packers are going to get theirs. They're going to get their 28 points, 34 points, whatever. It's just, you know, a matter of what the Bears are able to do offensively. For that reason, I'm probably going to go. I mean, I think the Bears could put up like 14. So I'll go over. This guy's licking all the plastic in this room, the plastic bags. Tomorrow night we've got the LA Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Over under set at 51 points. Money line favors the Arizona Cardinals at home. I tend to agree with that. I mean, Kyler he's good. He looked really good against the Bears. It was kind of interesting. I mean, he's their running game. He can do a lot with his legs to extend plays, to get positive yardage. You know, it's an interesting game if you're the Rams defense. Like, yeah, Rams still have Floyd. Yeah, they got some pretty quick athletes on their line. It should be an interesting match. Obviously, I think the Cardinals crushed the Rams last time they played. Part of me thinks the Rams offense is going to struggle again initially. I like the over 51 points in this, but give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals on the spread and on the money line. I think I like the Cardinals in this one. No revenge game for the Rams. Bark. Tech. What does that mean? So later today, I get to cook some cookies with the parents, and that should be a good time. I'm super hungry right now, so I'm gonna go eat something. Probably get a couple bets placed here. I'm gonna do Chiefs minus. Come on, Bean. 6.5. That's minus 170. That's not bad. Hey, Bean. I'm gonna do Saints minus 2.5 for minus 155. I'm gonna do the Titans minus 8.5. I don't like that Seahawks line. Yeah, so those three games, I guess, 170, 155, 110. I'm gonna just put like $20 on them. Not parlayed or anything. Those are just the lines I like right now. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Good luck in your fantasy matchups this week. I think I'm playing for the 1 seed this week. I'm playing the other. It's the top 2 seeds playing, and then we'll both have bye weeks next week. But playoffs start next week. So hopefully you get in. Good luck to the team you root for, and thanks for watching the show. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll try and go live tomorrow to review the UFC fight.